Good Tuesday morning. I'm Dwayne Nelson. The Sullivan County Sheriff's Office searching for a missing elderly man. 73-year-old Cecil Haar left his home on Sycamore Drive in Bluff City to go for a walk yesterday, but he never returned. He's described as being 6'1", weighing 215 pounds, last seen wearing a dark-colored hat, blue jeans, and tennis shoes. Anyone with information on his whereabouts should contact the Sheriff's Office. Total employment increased in the Tri-Cities region for the 8th consecutive quarter compared with the same period last year. However, the pace of job growth did slow, while employment in some communities actually declined. East Tennessee State University economist Dr. Steb Hipple talked about results of the latest labor market report.
We have had economic growth here in the Tri-Cities while the national economy was kind of floundering. And the concern has always been that if the national economy did not get some strength, at some point that would undercut the gains we had locally. So this growth at the national level is sort of a guarantee that our job gains here in the region will be preserved.
Now, Johnson City added about 478 jobs, while Kingsport and Bristol lost over 250 jobs during the same period last year. Hipple says we may not be out of the woods just yet.
The local picture is going to be mixed, I think, for the next couple of quarters because we've sort of come out of our part of the Great Recession, but the national economy is still a ways to go.
Overall, Hipple termed the region's first quarter labor market results a very satisfactory one. Former Hawkins County Sheriff's Office detective recovering after being shot, 43-year-old Brad Depew suffered a gunshot wound to his back at his Barrett Lane home in Churchill. Depew and his wife both claimed the shooting was accidental. He's listed in fair condition, expected to make a recovery. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation is investigating the incident. Meanwhile, Depew facing 72 charges for allegedly stealing narcotics from the sheriff's office evidence locker on multiple occasions last year. That investigation still continuing into what caused that massive fire this past weekend at a former tobacco warehouse in Johnson City. The 100,000 square foot building was a total loss. Fire officials are sifting through the debris because the structure had been a haven in the past for homeless people. The investigation could take several more days to complete. Tennessee Governor Bill Haslam made it official in Bristol, Tennessee by signing legislation banning the sale and manufacture of synthetic drugs. The signing ceremony held at Tennessee High School yesterday in front of several hundred students. That new law will make it a felony to sell, make, or distribute synthetic drugs. The governor says the reason he signed it here is because of the epidemic problem that seems to have been central in this area.
It really was becoming something that was becoming way too commonplace. Up here it was maybe the epicenter of it.
Around $300,000 was added into the state budget for jailing those who break the new law. Sullivan County Commission's Administrative Committee says there are two options in order to correct budget woes for next fiscal year: cut services or raise taxes. The Sheriff's Office seeking more than $1.4 million in new funding. Most of the increases are to cover rising fuel, food, medical costs, and overtime. One commissioner told the sheriff the county is broke and simply can't pay for anything else. The committee made no decisions and agreed to instead discuss the matter further at next month's meeting. Stay with WKPT, WTFM News. I'm Dwayne Nelson. Have yourself a great Tuesday.